that's my haiku for the day. I just made it up now and want to help you begin to make up your own. So I'm going to lay out a foundation behind what I was just doing, and in the future we'll add more layers to it. But with these sorts of things, it's always best to start off as simple as possible so that you can get to the point where you don't really have to think about what you're doing and you can just lose yourself in the process of experimentation. From there, all sorts of music will start to peek out at you, and sometimes you can lose yourself for 2 or 3 minutes, other times for 10 or 15. The first thing to do is to learn the series of notes that I was working with. So you want to bring your middle finger to the 7th fret of the A string, and then your pinky to the 9th, and then drop down to the D string, index finger on the 6th fret, middle on the 7th, pinky on the 9th, and then down to the G string, same 3 fingers, same 3 frets. Get comfortable playing those notes ascending, and then get comfortable playing them descending as well. If you want to experiment with some other ways of picking them other than just with your thumb, you could alternate between your thumb picking down and your index picking up. It can create kind of a bouncy sort of sound. And the other option you could do is your index and your middle, alternating, both picking up. But for our purposes, we're mostly going to just focus on picking with the index finger, because we're also going to try to play the low E string with our thumb 4 times for every note of the pattern. Try to focus on playing clearly and not rushing. Once you get comfortable with that, it's time to get creative. And the place to begin is just by shifting the notes into different orders, and sometimes repeating a note, or repeating a sound that you like, or even a sound that you don't like. Just following different things that present themselves throughout the process of just random experimentation. Gradually, all sorts of interesting sounds will start to jump out at you. And from there, you'll find yourself pulled into all sorts of songs that you didn't even know existed until you sat down to play them in that moment. So it's a very playful exercise. There's no script. You're just going wherever the sounds take you. So to simplify a little bit, what your haiku should sound like is maybe something more like this. And we'll come back, like I said, to some of the other ideas that I was throwing in at the beginning of the video. But for today, just focus on something along these lines. All right. Send me any haikus that you come up with that you really like, and we'll build from there.